fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies. Martin Perez is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday and the close.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Myers is under it, and he makes the catch for out. And here's the leadoff man, Melky Cabrera, to get us rolling in the home half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Valaika is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time. So now Carlos Santana. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Cabrera's there. Makes the play, 1 away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Kurt Suzuki. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's gone just 2 for 15. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looped over toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting sixth, third baseman, number 4.
Digging in, number 4. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Digging in now for San Diego, Rodney Trimble, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rodney Trimble.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager doesn't.
Hit high and deep out to left. Hoskins looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Margot leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Here's Chris Davis now. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 47 RBIs. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Giro, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Career line against Jared Eichhoff. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Amarista. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next to the plate for the Padres, Martin Perez. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Davis on second. Gaddis on at first with 2 down. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Amarista sprinting after it. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The left fielder, number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Riding in once again, Melky Cabrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. Another beautiful day here in San Diego as we get a look at La Jolla Cove, and we're all set to begin the top of the third from Petco. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1-1 to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1. Ready now, Alexi Amarista. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jared Eichhoff. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's the first out. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Line toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rodney Trimble. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Manuel Margot, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run. You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. Two and 1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Down the third baseline. Hosmer at second with 2 down. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Into the box, Chris Davis. Amarista will get there, and he puts it away to... Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Ready for another chance? Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Santana. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Takes this the other way to right. And the Phillies are into the hit column. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out. So anytime they could score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Fastball called for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it, and that ends the inning. Evan Gattis now standing in, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep to right center. Amarista giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, number 4.
Here's Will Myers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High in the air out to center field. Amarista on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Martin Perez. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So stepping in, number 4. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. That'll bring in the versatile PHILLIES. First time up, he went down looking. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll put this away for the second out. Standing in, Alexi Amarista. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. This is pulled into right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Melky Cabrera. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Digging in once again, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Ready once again, Eric Hosmer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Renfroe leads off first with 1 away. Lifted in the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Rodney Trimble. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Williams. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jared Eichhoff will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Cesar Hernandez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Sinking line drive out to right center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Up next will be Nick Williams as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Ready for another shot now.
Philadelphia, left fielder, Lee Hoskins.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
This one skied out toward right. Myers is under it. One down. Here's Carlos Santana now. A fly out and a single for him so far. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here it comes. 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Manuel Margot.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In there, a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Chris Davis is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 31, Mark.
In now, Evan Gattis. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Will Myers. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Margot over at second. Davis is over at first with 1 away. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
Line to left. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And he's in safely at 3rd as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in now, Martin Perez shows bunt as he gets this one down. Santana fields it cleanly, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
So a runner at 3rd, 2 men are out, and the lineup will turn over now for Melky Cabrera. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
One ball.
In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
One out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. The Padres digging in now for Philadelphia. Number 4. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Brad Peacock comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Standing in now, Pat Valaika, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Missed with a slider. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in once again, Alexi Amarista. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here it comes on 0-2. Popped up. Hosmer is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Jorge Alfaro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. He pulls into third safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Luis Garcia is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Luis Garcia.
Ready once again, Hunter Renfroe. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And there's one away.
Now batting,
first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Up next for the
Digging.
The shortstop, Rodney Trimble.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Garcia has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Hosmer stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Manuel Margot will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Williams. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in, Nick Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball. The 2-1 home. Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Cabrera. And he makes the catch in the corner. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe moving to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Carlos Santana now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Hit sharply on the ground. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Margot's under it, and that's the 3rd out. One left. Pedro Beato will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Michael Franco is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Leading off for the Padres.
Here's Chris Davis now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
This game for the Phillies.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's one down now. Next to the plate for the Padres, Evan Gattis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. A Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone as it bangs off the LED board. It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. Number 22 on the year, and it's now 6-4.
Everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Here's Will Myers.
Will Myers.
Popped him up. Franco over to his left. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, pitcher, Brad Peacock.
Paul DeYoung will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Paul DeYoung.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 25 homers and 68 runs batted in. Count now a ball and a the 1-1 home. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Padres. Kirby Yates comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Kirby Yates.
Stepping in, number 4. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, PHILLIES. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Line to the right side. Myers is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Alexi Amarista, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Amarista is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under, makes the catch, and the Padres have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
6-4 the outcome today. The Padres rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Martin Perez gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Kirby Yates wraps it up for the save, his 6th.